Hoi folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Sean, aka Uncle Frogface, and welcome to the video. So as you probably know, art and craft is kind of my thing. I love doing different arts and crafts and anything creative. And I wanted to go out and see what I could find for about £20 in terms of art and craft supplies, particularly coming up to Halloween as well. I want to get a few Halloween crafts in before the 31st. So I went out a couple of days ago and I got all of this. It was a loose £20. We can total everything up at the end. But I'm going to switch camera. We'll do a top-down view and I'll show you exactly what I've got. Well, hello there. I feel like I should be doing magic tricks or something with my hands here. But what do we think of this setup here? And do a nice top-down camera and show you some artwork. So, for a £20 budget, or a loose £20 budget, really there were two options for me. That's the Works, which is in the UK is a cheap kind of arts and crafts and books shop, and Poundland, where everything is a pound unless it's not, which is a complete other thing and I'm not going to get into. So let's start first with the Works. What did I get at the Works? Okay, first thing is this. You can see £2 and it's just to decorate your own wooden chest. Now I saw this, my niece loves pirates and Harry Potter and all that kind of stuff, so I thought this might be a fun little craft activity that I can do and maybe have a finished item that I can give to her. So that's item number one. Item number two of them. So these are Crawford & Black A5 sketch pads, and these have turned into my sketch pad of preference. I love them. They take up markers really well. They're okay with watercolour pencils, but for ink they are really nice. So this is, I carry one around with me in my bag whenever I go out, and if I'm just sat around at my desk and I'm doing little doodles, this is generally what I'm using. So for £1 for the A5 ones is an amazing value. Next, crafter's favourite, PVA glue, because you can never have enough PVA glue, and at £1.50 that's pretty good. Oh, now this one is I think the most expensive item that I bought, and this is Das. I think it's Das. This is Das white air drying clay, and I have a particular project in mind for this. I picked that up, and £4. That's not too bad. It's quite a weighty block as well. Next, I don't know why I bought this. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. But it's a white paper mache decorate your own mask. It was £1. I thought Halloween, maybe I could have something to do with that. Not so sure now, but that can go in the craft cupboard, and I'm sure something will come up at some point. Now, when I saw these, I just had to get them. So this is a pack of 3 craft trays. Now I make my own stay wet acrylic palettes, and I usually use takeaway food containers for that, along with a couple of other things, but this is actually going to give me a much bigger working area, and there's 3 of them as well, yellow, blue and green, which means that actually if I'm doing lino printing or anything like that, I can use this for inks, I can use this for beads. Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of use out of these, and they're a good size too. £3 for 3 of them, bargain. And finally, from the Works, googly eyes, or wiggly eyes as they say here. 200 assorted eyes. I don't think I have very rumbly. I don't think I have a craft idea necessarily for these, but I really like just sticking googly eyes on random things. So for £1, for 200, had to pick them up. So that was that fell on the floor. That was everything from the Works, and they're pretty general arts and crafts supplies. Then I went to Poundland, and the things that I got there, not necessarily as arty, but let's start with this. So this is a tiny Daily Brownie 5cm by 5cm canvas. And I got that one, and that one, and that one, and then 3 more. And these were, I can't remember if it was 2 for £1 or 3 for £1. I think it was 3 for £1. So £2 for these 6 mini canvases. And I do have an idea for those for a future video, and maybe a giveaway as well, which will be fun. Next, okay, so in the stationery section, I found these Papermate ballpoint pens. I mean, I work with ballpoint pens quite a lot. There's one here on my desk, which is a Bic, I think, as a random highlighter. So using stationery supplies as art supplies, is nothing unusual. But I thought for this, 8 pens, 4 colours, £1. I mean, I can give them a try, see what happens. And there's a nice green in there, which is a nice colour for a ballpoint pen. Now we get slightly more obscure. So this I found, this was in the Halloween section. Yeah. So this is a tea light holder. Yeah, you can see the tea light goes in there. And this was £1, and it's a doll's head, and it's got some blemishes and marks on it. But I saw this and I immediately had an idea for a project that I want to do for Halloween. So that one's going to be coming up very soon, so I want to get that one done before Halloween. So I have this, and also to accompany this, are you going to stay still? Still enough. They had these LED tea light candles, which I've not tried yet. Hopefully they work. But what I'm going, let's open them up. There goes an on switch at the bottom. There we go. Yeah, I think that will work. That's a little flickering LED candle. And pop that in there. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine when it's all finished. So I have the idea that I have for this bad boy means that I can't put real candles inside because it would catch fire. So this would be much better instead. So that's going to work nicely. And the final thing, I don't know why I picked this up, but this was down as a drinks item, and this is a plastic fishbowl. Again, I don't know why I got this, but it was £1, and it's a plastic bowl. So maybe I'll make a terrarium or something out of this, do some macrame or something. But cool, there's that. And then finally, I had an idea of something I wanted to do, and I think I'm going to do that today. So the last shop I went to, which wasn't on the list, was Sainsbury's, which is just a UK supermarket, and I picked up this pumpkin. I've done pumpkin carving, I think, every year since I was a kid. So I'm used to doing like the Cubs and Scouts and things. My family love making jack-o'-lanterns, but they go mouldy so quickly. So what I thought I'd do this year is I'll take this label off. I'm going to give this a wash, and then I'm going to paint it with acrylic paints and see if we can do something a little bit nicer than cutting into it, and hopefully it will last a bit longer. So I'm going to put all of these art things away, and I'm going to set up, and I think I'm going to start painting these. Okay, so we're ready for the grand reveal. Da, 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 da. There we go. He's still a bit wet, but I think he came out pretty well. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Turns out acrylic paint doesn't like sticking to pumpkins, so you know, that's a lesson learned. Maybe in future I don't really know how to prime a pumpkin. Oh well, never mind. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed creating this little guy. He's going to live on the windowsill in my kitchen when he's completely dry, and I'll post some pictures of him. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, if you do make your own painted pumpkin, then share it on Instagram or Twitter and tag me in it. I'd love to see your creations, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and until next time, goodbye.